Welcome to In Hindsight, where we showcase local New Mexico. We debate about the hot topics. And are you the a-hole? And I'm your host, Day.
I'm Angie.
I'm Saran.
And like always, we have Retail and Octo with us. So this past weekend, Balloon Festival, it was really, really big. But because I think that's like the one that's like everybody gets obsessed with and from out of towners. And I've actually never been. I will try to do next year. I'm just not a morning person. 2 o'clock is too early for me. That means I have to sleep at like 4 in the afternoon. So, but one of the smaller festivals that we went to is the Greek Festival. It was my first time this year. That was really fun. I've done the Greek Festival in New York, and it's fairly big. But like the thing that I love about the Greek Festival is that they not only do foods, but like they have like a couple of different like showcases. They have like the little kids do the dances, and then the older kids do the dances, and then of course like they have like different booths for like like different stuff. It's like they have like pastries, they have art stuff, they have stuff all the way from like like Jerusalem and Israel stuff that's like that kind of stuff, and jewelry, and I mean the food was really good. I got like so many different things of baklava. They have like baklava, they have cheesecake baklava, they have cookies. I mean they have like they have breads, they have cookies.
Everything is so good there.
Yes, and then like they do tours of the church, which is really cool, because like I think everybody knows about the Greek movie that everybody's
My
obsessed
Greek
with.
fat wedding.
My big fat Greek
My fat-
wedding.
my Greek
Yeah.
fat wedding.
So I mean, I kind of know some stuff about like the Greek Orthodox Church, and my friend, she's the one that actually invited me to it because she goes to that church.
Okay.
Yeah, and like that church is like so beautiful. It's small,
bet.
but like they have like so many cool things about like I think with the pictures like that big dome in the middle.
Oh,
And yeah, so like they explained about like their icons and like how how the religion is, like it predates like even like Protestant and Catholic,
Okay.
which is really neat. And then they talk about like I mean I think it's just like really interesting because like I'm Catholic, but like we don't really go to a Catholic church, we go to like a different church. But my husband is a Protestant, so so it's just interesting because like you think like, well, there's only one book, why is there like what I mean, it's like so many different things that comes
Religions,
out
yeah.
from that. Yeah.
and so many different revisions
Yeah.
too, actually.
Yeah, so I think this like it's definitely interesting, and like I said, like the food was amazing, and like I mean it wasn't expensive either because you can get like smaller sides, or like you can get like the chicken with the rice and like with the bread and everything, and like I think the baklava was only like $3. I mean you have to get the tickets, but then it was only like $3. I think the cheesecake baklava was only $5.
Oh, that's good. That's a
Yeah.
good price. I
Yeah.
love baklava.
Great value.
Baklava might be one of my favorite things of all times.
Yeah. And like the money goes to like different like it goes to the church, it goes to like different causes. They do like different events for the
Oh,
church.
that's nice.
So I think it was really cool. I mean, and it was busy. There was like a lot of people. But my friend also told me like it's even busier at night because I think everybody from the balloon festivals
Yes.
go
Oh.
to the Greek festival just to like I
Yeah.
mean they're already in town. They might as well
Might as
especially
well go there.
exactly if you're like from out of town, it kind of makes sense. I mean you're already here. You might as well like do
Yes.
like the stuff. So like I had a meetup. So like I met a couple of people there, but I brought like I went with my husband and then like a couple of like Korean peeps that I have from the Korean church, and also I met some people there. I said hi to my friend because she was volunteering because she does go to that church. And also if you guys want to volunteer, there's a lot of different like events that are coming up. There's also the Comic-Con that's coming up in January if you guys would like to volunteer for that event. And I didn't go to the one in January, but I went to the one in June. And they said like the one in January, the whole convention center is open.
Oh, that's good.
So they
It
have
must be
like
big.
yeah, it's fairly big. So that's
Yeah.
what they said. Because like I didn't even realize there's a Comic-Con here.
I've been to Comic Con once. It was pretty small, so I was like disappointed.
Oh,
But
this
that was
one-
like 2 years ago.
yeah, this one is like they're both of the halls, but they said the convention center. It's the whole convention center
Okay.
for January, so it's fairly big. But yeah, no, the Greek festival was really fun. Because like I said, it's really cool to see the dances. I wish I had like put in the video, but like the little kids are like so cute with their like little like like their little traditional clothing, and like I mean like we've seen like whenever you go to like elementary school production. They're all like trying to be like in sync, but they're not. But they're like so adorable and like learning all the moves and everything. And then also like the older kids, like you can tell like how
they practice.
Yeah, they practice.
They're impressive.
yeah I mean it's really really good and it's really really cool because like I said it's just like I love traditional clothing because like we have like our traditional clothing and it's like I'm going to the Philippines next year and I'm definitely buying some of the traditional clothing.
I
'Cause, like,
did, actually did.
yeah, the Maria Clara style, but like they have like their traditional clothing, and they have like the music, and that's when like how great of a culture it is because like even though like we do have like similarities because like I feel like a culture is bonded through food, music, dance, and also like religion depending. It doesn't have to be religion, but like some kind of like because even like people that believe in Confucianism or even the Japanese, like, there's like some kind of spiritual
Right.
kind of, thing that's going on. I think that's really, really cool because it doesn't matter what culture you are. Like they said, it's like the best way to gap like different cultures is through food because who doesn't want to eat?
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And I feel
all
like
the time.
I'm like I don't think like I've ever been.
I would go for a Greek salad now.
Yeah, like the Greek fries.
Baklava.
Oh my god. That's the thing that I love going to festivals just to like just really enjoy the food. I mean I'm kind of a cheater,
Immerse
so
in the
like
culture.
yeah, immerse in the culture. And like I said, like they have such cute boots. Like they have like different things that you can like buy and like it was just like really cute. And it's just like the lines weren't as bad. Like it was moving fairly fast. How, like sometimes you go to like festivals and you're in line for like 30 minutes. Like you're already hungry, and then you gotta wait. And then I like the fact that they also had like enough tables and chairs. Because like I feel like you go to festivals also trying to find a chair and then you end up just like standing,
Right.
eating,
Yeah.
and it's like so
Or like
annoying.
one person gets a chair that's kind of wobbly and the other one's kind of stand.
Yeah, if you're lucky. But like I think like altogether, there was like 12 of us.
Okay.
And we found a table for all 12 of us.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
good.
Because they have like this big like round tables and chairs. And, and it was like in a tent. So like, like the weather was nice. But it's always nice to have like a covering.
Yeah.
Because you never know. So, but like I said, it's just like everybody was just eating. It's just nice to like eat and actually see like entertainment. To see like, because that's what we did. We had our food. On the tent is when they do like the dancing stuff and the music. So like as you're eating, it's like a dinner and entertainment. Or they include it in your ticket. You know what I mean? So I'm just like,
How
this
much is
like
the ticket to get there?
I think, how much did we pay? I think it was only $5 per person.
Oh, that's very cheap.
Yeah.
Is that, do you know, on the same weekend every year?
Yes, they said it's the same. I think it's the same weekend as the Balloon Festival on that Saturday. And I think
Nice.
that's why they said, like, because they have it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But they said, like, Saturday and Sunday nights are their busiest because I think people from the Balloon Festival goes there
there,
after
yeah.
the Balloon Festival. I mean, because, like, more food and more culture. I mean, who doesn't want that? And it's only
Yeah.
for $5. I feel like
Right.
people that go to Balloon Festival spend so much money. I'm like, for another, like, $5, I would spend another $5.
Where is the address? Is it close to Balloon Fiesta?
No, it's the Greek Orthodox Church. So they have it right where the church is because they have like their own little property. Parking is kind of hard, but the thing that I love about it too is like they have a park and ride. So you can park it in this really, really big parking lot, which what we did. So like we just parked our car and then took the bus there and then on the way back because like it's kind of like around like kind of like not Nob Hill but like that kind of parking street parking, so it's really hard
That's
to get
hard.
parking.
Yeah.
So like
Nab Hill is very hard.
Yeah.
yeah, so
find
like it's
parking.
kind of nice to just like not worry about like my car. And also like it was kind of nice because like we took the bus, so like we we chit chatted with each other like how the festival was
Right.
and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about it because like the bus like did come like I think almost like every 10 or 15 minutes. So I mean I was there for like at least an hour or two. just kind of just like buying stuff and just watching things, eating,
Fun.
and then eating some more, and then eating some more. Because I bought like so much tickets, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna buy like a bazillion baklavas that I can, because I'm just gonna put it
As
in my
many
fridge.
as I can carry.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's like, it's really cool because like I love the fact that like I feel like my algorithm on my social media is not as good because like I just don't, I hear like the stuff randomly, like I didn't even know about Greek festival, and then my friend told me about it, like and then the Comic Con, like another person like told me about it. So like now that I know it and I have enough like like sort like my circle is getting bigger and bigger. Like now I know it's just like, oh, these things are happening. So that's like, I think that's just like really cool. And then now I try to like follow like specific Instagram people. There's one called like the Albuquerque, she's ABQ mom. I love her because she actually posts like weekly weekends family activities that's happening that week. So you can see like what's the next week is gonna be, or like this week. So you actually like, oh, my kids are like off school, or like they're bored, like we can do something, that kind of thing. So like, and also like ABQ Live. So like they have like different things, like especially now that like Halloween's coming, Thanksgiving's coming, it's like holidays are coming. I think there's gonna be a good amount of like open markets.
I think so too.
And then I think like the Dia de los Muertos going to like for the old town. Like that's kind of exciting too. So that's gonna be
I think
fun.
they have a run for that too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, but it's just like, I mean, I think like, I don't know, like people think like Albuquerque is a small town, and I'm like, it's not a small town with all the activities. I feel like there's always events happening like pretty much every month.
Yeah, if you can find it here in Albuquerque, you can always find it in Santa Fe as well.
Yeah, I think so
And
too.
Madrid,
Yeah.
I think it's
Madrid's so
sprawling.
cool.
Yeah, it's
I've never been.
sprawling
I
with
should try
festival and events.
I need to give it a try.
Adorable.
And speaking of holidays, like one of the big hot topics for Christmas is that, do you tip more or do you give presents to like service people? Like what I mean service people are like your mailman, like your hairdressers, your teachers, people that like, cause I think like,
Your
you,
valet.
yeah, because like you see videos now, like especially on the holidays, because people, Amazon packages, UPS, like they put like like drinks and snack things, and people would like post it, that kind of thing, and it's just like, oh, thank you for like they have like a little snack tray and that kind of thing. So like they actually have like people get like a snack or like a drink, or like they would give like their hairdressers or like that kind of thing, like maybe like a gift card, or like their teachers maybe like a gift card or a bottle of wine, that kind of thing. Like I think I see like both sides, because some people say it's just like it makes sense, because like if you have a regular hairdresser, you know what I mean, like you want to
make her happy.
yeah, you want to keep like you want to keep her service.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of those things, like you kind of want to grease it a little bit. You know what I mean, like to
Yeah.
just make sure like they, I mean, because like let's face it, like if I'm working in a service industry and I know for a fact that that person is going to tip me, or they give me like a holiday present, whenever I have like an opening, right? I mean, they're
Right.
gonna be like, I mean, let's face it, service is like first come first serve kind of thing. So if I already know that this person is gonna tip me, and they're always like always think of me, I mean, why would I not be in their books?
Right, and why would you keep coming back if they weren't good at their job?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
therefore, a little present, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think especially for like women, I don't think about like men, like, cause my husband goes to like, random like, places to get his hair cut. And he annoys me because like sometimes, like half of the time, he is so dissatisfied. But like I told him, like go to this, because like I only have 2 places that I go to. I go to the Avida school for the students. It does take a long time. I mean, it does take like an hour, 2 hours.
That's true.
But like I've never had any problem with them. The haircut is only $15. But like it is longer, but I've never been dissatisfied with my hair or hair color. It is longer.
I like when they do the shampoo, and then they massage your hair, and then
Oh, I
the
love getting
smell
my
of
hair
the
washed.
Yeah.
the smell of the shampoo and the conditioner and the serum that they put. It was amazing.
And I'm
That
going to
they
need
really-
that number
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
It's in downtown,
Yeah.
and I think it really cost me like $40, but with all the service that you get,
It's really because like I've
it's
gotten
cheap.
I've gotten my hair like before I really cut it. I have long hair, so like I decided to just do kind of like a kind of shoulder length and have the like half of them color red. I think I paid like 130, 150 for all that services. So like it's because like they're students, but the thing is like the teachers are there, so like they make sure that like the haircut and the color is like correct.
Yeah.
It does take longer than the usual salon.
And yeah, and they also like style your hair. There was a time that I went there and I said, "Can I have a bun like you?" And he has like 2 buns here. And then she did it. I was so impressed because
Yeah.
I look like a child. Like I look like less than 20 years old with all my buns in my hair.
Yeah.
So
And then I
it's really
have like
cute.
an old coworker of mine, Abby. She did my hair like when I cut it like really short with like my orange hair and then my purple hair. She's a little bit more expensive, but she's an actual like she does it
The
in her
master
house.
class, yeah.
Yeah, so like I pay her more. So like and I tip her fairly well. So because like she actually went to cosmetology school, but she's in school now for law school. She wants to be a lawyer. So I try to give her like obviously like a little bit more because I'm like lady, like I might need a lawyer. Like you never know, you never know. You know what I mean? So but like
Everybody
that's what I
needs a
said. It's
lawyer.
just like I feel like like if you like especially for teachers, I'm not saying that they have like they're not gonna have like a favoritism. But like, let's just face it. I was a daycare teacher, and I definitely have kids that I like more than others. And I love them all.
Yeah.
But but like there are like some parents. I feel like there's like some parents that like they should be giving something to the teachers. You know what I mean? Like there were some parents that are pretty difficult. I can understand why like there were some parents that I'm just like, lady, do you know how much you pay weekly? Like I should be getting paid more. You know what I mean? Like I feel like obviously like I have friends that are teachers and like they're definitely not appreciated enough.
Oh no,
They
not
would
at all.
like they should definitely be given every freaking holiday, I think. Because like they
Plus more.
they buy the supplies, they
Mental
don't
health days.
yes, they don't get paid enough, and that's the thing. It's just like because like some people also like complains with like the inflation. It's just like what did the inflation now I gotta give. I gotta tip every time,
Everybody's
and I
had
gotta
inflation.
yeah, and it's
it
like
sucks.
and it's like now I gotta like buy presents for these people and do these things to these people. It's like it's too much.
So you know what? Buy one gift card a month for $25. Put it away. You'll have 12 at Christmas. 12 days of Christmas. Tip people.
Yeah, that's actually like that's a really really good idea. I should do that because like I just don't think about it.
When I had younger kids, I'd shop all year long, and then they were thrilled because they had so much stuff, but it was on clearance prices. And the bringing something for the teacher only works for like grade school kids because then they have like 7, and then if you have multiple kids, you have like 35 teachers. But I did learn when my oldest, and I have many, that, I would bring cookies, I would bring gift cards. You know what? One time I was just like, here's a bottle of booze because my kids are the reason that you're
Yep.
going to need it. So
Yeah, my kids are the reason why you
they
need to
loved
take
it.
a.
She loved,
Yeah.
loved it so much that I just did it ever since. But now I have no more littles.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, but I think you can't bring alcohol in school.
You can. It has to be.
in a bag or it has to be.
If it's in a gift bag, it's
Yeah.
okay, and the child can't carry it. Which I wouldn't anyway, because they'd break it and drop it, and then they'd have to clean it up. But
It has to
you
be
know,
concealed, like the concealed. Yeah, the concealed alcohol thing.
Yeah, but they
Yeah, I can't blame them. At the end of the
teachers
day.
like booze. No mugs. No more mugs. They're done.
Yeah, like who wants a mug anyways?
Who wants mugs?
They're cute and
There's so
everything,
much
but like unless
mugs
you
at
collect
home.
them, I don't really think like it's that smart. But like I said, it's just like I
No
said,
more
it's like
Starbucks mugs.
yeah. But like I said, it's like for hair, like especially for hairdressers, like if I feel like I'm also like very very particular about my hair. I kind of like rock it, like even if it's like even if it's like not my style, but like
Even if it's bad, I rock it.
yeah, exactly. Like if I'm bald, like I would still rock it. But like I think like like I said, it's like for men they don't really care because like I said, my husband like he just goes to hair clips and then he gets mad when it's like not as good as he think. And I'm like, well, first of all, like you weren't saying anything, you know. Second of all, like why do you keep coming back there? You know what I mean? Like I would not go back to a place where like they didn't give me a good haircut. I mean, I still tip. Like that's the thing. It's just like it doesn't matter how bad my service is. I always tip.
Yes.
Always, because like at the end of the day, which is like when, because like also like Uber people, because like my friends will be like, why would you like tip your Uber? And I'm like, first of all, do you know my rate
Why
in Uber?
wouldn't you?
My rate in Uber is 4.95. I'm only 5 points away from being perfect. Like all my Uber drivers are like, you have such like great rating, and I'm like, you would know after you drop me off. Because I'm like, if I can afford the $2 that I can tip you, then I shouldn't be Ubering. That's my thing. Because like the tips goes to the Uber
Yes.
drivers. Like that's the thing is like people think if like they get all the money that you pay. Like if your trip is like let's just say $17, they think like the Uber drivers get $17. They don't get $17.
No, they get like 5.
They
Depending
get like not even 25% of the thing. But the tips they go directly to them.
Yes.
Because like sometimes like I mean I've ended friendships that like I realized that like whenever we go out to eat they don't tip. And I'm just like, no, we can't be friends. Like,
No, especially
can't.
servers, because I think that's like $2 an hour, isn't
they
it?
make, yeah,
Like,
they make.
It's
I was a server. We were
It's
making,
crazy.
we were making like if you're lucky $2.30 an hour, and it's like so dumb. And it's just like also like when people get their nails done, you know, they're just like, well, you know, like I'm already paying them $75.
service.
And I'm like, first of all, they have to buy the supplies. They have like, who do you think like, you know what I mean? Like the nail polishes and all that stuff. So you want like top of the line stuff.
Right. You know what though? Plumbers are also service, but I don't tip them.
And mechanics. That's the thing too. Like mechanics, like plumbers, like
What's up with that?
yeah. So
But they
it's
make
just-
more money.
Yeah.
They make more money.
They
though.
actually
True.
because
That's
it-
true.
because they
Okay.
actually like get
like
paid for the
$75
service.
an hour. you know.
True.
You know what I mean? Like mechanics, they're not gonna pay. You're not paying them $13 an hour for a mechanic.
And
No.
they've gone to school. They know it, you know. Yeah, they do make way more money. You're right. That's,
Yeah, I did something for my car and it cost me like $500 just, and it's just labor.
Yeah, and that's what it is. Cause like I mean, I'm not saying cause like, but like I said, it's just like I'm just like that kind of person that like I just tip because honestly, like they do remember me. Like I said, it's just like I go there and they're just like, oh, like I remember you, and like I do get like really really great service. Like it's really rare, and like I said, it's like
Yeah.
even if I get like not like I think I never really like got bad service. I think I get like mediocre service, but I feel like to me, just like we're all human. You know, sometimes we gotta go to work. We don't want to go to work.
right.
You know, and there's this thing of just like, whoa, you know what you're getting into when you go to work. I'm like, I'm sorry, are you a human being? You're telling me you've never had a bad day in your life and you went to the office and you were like a sour crumper? Like, hello? You know, it's easier for you to kind of like hide that if you're working in an office. But like as a server, or like if you're working in service industry, you can't.
And besides just tips, though, saying something appreciative, but very, very honest, you know, like, I really appreciated the way you did such and such. And be specific, because people love hearing that, you know, and that just brightens their day. And that's worth it alone, but not the only tip, you know?
Yeah. Like usually like when I go to like franchise restaurants, like they do ask you to like leave a review. I always put my server's name on it.
Yeah,
because
me
when
too.
they do, or like when they call you for like the, because like I get it, because like you know when you call for like the customer service, and then they're like press 5 if you want to like leave a like blah blah blah. I always do because like I don't care, you know what I mean? If it's like not the best service, to me I'm just like this person showed up for work and have to deal with me. You know what I mean? Because I have days where I'm not so nice. Like I remember, like I had a problem with like my certain cell phone carrier. They were being annoying. I literally had to tell like the person on the phone, like, listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at them. And I know that you can only do so much.
Yes.
Because let's just face it, like you can't, like
It's
people,
corporate.
I feel like people always be going to businesses and I want this, and I want this, and I want this. And I'm like, lady, like I work an hourly job. You know, and I can only do so much. I don't own this thing. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted you to get the stuff, I would already. Why would I want you yelling at me
Yeah.
for not getting that? If I would definitely give it to you. I don't want to be yelled at. I don't want to be like, you know, cussed out and like, you know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
feel like sometimes like people don't understand. Like I get it. We all have our bad days, you know, but like I try to not be mean to people that are working at the service shops because like you don't know how many times they've been yelled at that day.
And
That's
you
so
don't
true.
know if, like, you know, they have a grandparent in the hospital that they have
Yeah.
to go to afterwards. Or
Yeah.
nobody knows anybody else's life, so just be kind.
Exactly.
Yeah, choose to be nice to everyone.
Yeah,
That's-
choose it. Proactively choose to be kind.
You know?
Yeah, I think I put
Everybody
that in my
should.
postings one time when I said, if you know, if you only have one life, one life on earth, you must choose to be happy and be kind to everyone. Don't be mean.
And also,
You
it's like
know?
it's free. You don't get, you don't have to spend anything or do anything just to be kind. And it's like I think it's also easy, like when somebody's mean to you, to just like be mean back because you know hurt people kind of thing.
Yes.
But then sometimes we forget that like, I think like we have to think of like, every single one of us has a children like as a child inside, because you know when you're angry and when you're frustrated, anger is an easy emotion to like bring out. Because like even as an adult sometimes we can't vocalize, or you know what I mean, like sometimes there's emotions that are too big even for us as adults, right? So I think it's just easy to just be like, well, that person's a jerk, or that person's a, you know, a B word, you know, that kind of thing. But it's like what we forget is just like they're probably dealing with something.
Everybody's dealing
Everybody's-
with
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And nobody's is more or less than other people's. Like, you don't know how it's affecting them. So you can't judge, oh, well, theirs is less than mine. But speaking of bad days, I have found if I'm having a bad day, to proactively go be kind to people, it makes me feel better. So win-win.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, everybody should do it.
Yeah. So yeah, be kind, everyone. I mean, I feel like everybody's gonna be kind because holidays are coming. I feel like around holidays,
Yes.
everybody's so
Oh, yes.
nice, right? And that's why
That's-
like people want to
that's
like
when all
prolong
the-
Christmas because they're like everybody's so nice around Christmas time. So speaking of being nice, we are gonna see. This is like a Christmas thing. So they put in, it's like, am I the a-hole for refusing to make Christmas morning breakfast for my family? Once again, family. Background, 24 male, was the only interested in baking, so I got all of my grandmother's recipes when she passed away. For the past 11 years, I have been making her Christmas bread, a braided cardamom loaf for breakfast Christmas morning. When I got to my parents' house this morning, I had 2 pies with me, which I made for dessert. I asked that they not be touched as I hadn't had time to do a taste test and I wanted to make sure they were good. I then went to the store to get the ingredients for the mentioned Christmas bread and some tofu takeout for myself. I'm a vegetarian and my family doesn't serve any main dishes without meat. When I got back, both pies were gone, to the point where my mother had already washed the dishes for me, so I didn't have to bring back dirty dishes. I think, understandably, pretty upset. I didn't even get to even taste either one, much less have a slice. And they ate both before dinner as well. It evolved into an argument pretty quickly because they've done things like this before. I almost didn't get a slice of my own birthday cake because I was cleaning up from baking it. What? And I just wanted to at least an acknowledgement that they should have waited for me to start eating my pies. They refused and said they were perfectly in their rights to do so, as the pies were my payment for staying with them and eating their food. I told them that if the pies were my payment, then I obviously didn't need to make the Christmas bread and they can do it themselves. They acted like I had told them Christmas was canceled. I tried to backtrack a bit and told them that my mom could make it because she did it until I started helping my grandmother and that ingredients were already bought. I've been called entitled, spoiled, and accused of actually ruining our family Christmas. I get that they were expecting me to make it, but it's not like they're out of options for food tomorrow. I've been hiding in my car for the past half an hour trying to figure out if I was in the wrong and should just make it or not. Edit. I ended up getting all my stuff and heading to a nearby friend. My house is a couple hours away. We made the Christmas bread together and drank a bit, so it's not my best Christmas bread. Edit 2. I've had a couple questions about how long I was at the store and if anyone else brought anything. I was gone maybe an hour or an hour and 15 minutes. They're pretty far from a grocery store, and the first place I went to didn't even have any good cherries. Everyone usually brings an appetizer, side, or dessert, so there were also other desserts there. And I've been messaging a cousin who got there around when I got back, and it appears that there were 12 people plus my parents there when I got back. I guess I was a bit distracted. Thanks for all for the holiday wishes.
Oh, so not the a-hole.
I mean, this is my thing. Yes, he was gone for an hour and a half. But like they didn't even left him a the audacity.
Oh, no. And how, okay, on the holidays, how often do dishes get washed that fast? I'm sorry.
No, they were trying to hide it.
Right? It was it's washed. We you know.
There
no.
was guilt there. Like they were trying to like get away with it. But like the idea that like he baked his own birthday cake and he didn't even get a slice. This is the thing is like I do bake stuff for my friends. So like if a friend of mine or I would actually offer like, you know, I want to make you a birthday cake, like obviously I'm giving it to them, right? I'm not expecting. But like if it's my birthday and I made the cake, I better come back with a birthday slice.
Yes.
Or even if like I mean
Even if we didn't bake the
even
cake, if it's our
like,
birthday.
Even if I buy it and like everybody ate my birthday cake, oh that would be murder suicide that day. For sure. For sure. Like how dare you eat my birthday cake and not leave me a slice?
Yeah.
Like it's just like so rude and cruel to have somebody that made the pie and not even like
Leave a slice for
him and then
for the
expect
person.
him to make the Christmas bread.
Right.
Like where are we?
Like they ruined Christmas.
Like it's a bread.
Like, and part of me is like, is he just being dramatic? But no, if he had to leave and go to a friend's house for Christmas, no, he was hurt.
But also like
And it valid.
well yeah, because like
Totally valid.
he said that like the store was like an hour away. Also, I feel like it was intentional. Maybe it was a setup. Think about
Did
it.
they send him to the store?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Because like they know it's a holiday, right? Like when you
Yeah.
go, like you know when you have like a
And you can't get out of there without 2 hours.
You know what I mean? Like if you're going to like a party or a family thing, most of the time they have everything already, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because like why would you want to send
Right.
somebody to a store an hour away
Right.
for a family thing?
Maybe
What was needed?
they're
Like,
just mean, you know. They just want to do the same thing that they did on her birthday. You know, they just want to see her reaction for not getting any cake, and they want to do it again
Which is
as a prank.
toxic.
Yeah, which is a
toxic.
bad
And
trait for a family.
Either
Right.
way, it's
In a-
not
in a-
nice.
yeah.
Like I would never, I would
That
never
kind
do
of
that to a
event.
stranger, much along like a family member.
Right?
Yeah, I won't do that.
Right.
It's just mean.
No,
It's just a mean family.
Well, a lot of times people treat strangers better than family members.
that's
so
true.
true. Yeah.
So, but still.
No, because like when I was like, because like I said, it's like when I bake, I usually bake like in excess. So like I will bake like 12 strawberry pies. Because if I'm making the pie dough, I'm not making it for one, okay? I'm making it for 12, okay? And like my little sister, when she was living with me, like she does eat a lot. I mean, this girl can eat like 12 yogurts in one sitting.
Teenager?
No, she's just like a big eater. So like she would literally eat like 2 pies in one sitting.
Oh wow.
But even she knew to like leave me a pie. I mean, if I bake 12 pies, please leave me 1 pie.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I just feel like the audacity like I get it. There was like 12 people there, and technically there's like 12 slices for pie. I mean, but like
Yes.
not leaving a piece for the person that made the pie.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
crap.
no, I feel like that was deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
It was intentional.
It
And
is.
like, and he said already that like his mom used to make the Christmas bread before he decided to make it. So it's not like it's never gonna be made. Now it became like his responsibility.
Right.
So like you have the
And so
audacity.
she could just make it.
Yeah, so like so this is the thing. It's just like how do I even trust you people that I get a chance to eat the Christmas bread?
Right. Right. I might have to go to the bathroom and then it's gone.
Exactly.
Gone bread. Gone bread, gone.
Like
Yeah.
also like I get it that like maybe his pies were like really amazing. Right? Like you know how like sometimes you buy something and you really want to eat it right away?
Yes.
I wonder if they dropped them. Am I just giving people the benefit of the doubt here? I'm trying to like
But do you drop
understand.
But do you drop 2 pies? Why would you drop 2 pies though? 1 I can see, but 2 pies?
Or
That's
do
a
you
little bit
think the
sus.
dogs eat it?
Balancing? Yeah, see, I give too many people the benefit of the doubt.
I
I try to
No.
think of what it could be, but
I want to give them the benefit of
In
the
this
doubt, but like
case, it's
no,
just-
no
Right?
slice left. I feel like it was intentional.
I mean, I'd at least take
Maybe
a
her,
picture of the
her
floor, being like,
pie is
sorry.
really, really good.
I know, but
That-
but still, like it doesn't like I'm saying, it's just like
Before dinner, even.
yeah, before dinner,
Before dinner.
and they
It's a
have like
dessert.
appetizers and other stuff there,
Okay, so.
or at least like call him. That's the thing. They could have called him and like, hey,
Hey.
we really like some pie. Can we have like at least one of them? There's 2, right? Can we eat one of them? The fact that like they never told him, never give him a heads up. He specifically told him not to eat the pies.
Sent him an hour away.
Sent him an hour away.
During the holidays.
It's us. I feel like it's just too
Totally
much.
sus.
You know what I mean? I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like the case is like it's stacking up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's just like, you know what I mean? Like you can't.
Right.
I mean, we have cell phones now. They couldn't text him. They couldn't call him. At least, like, even if, like, it was, like, no service in that area, by the time he came back, he would have seen a text or a call that be like, hey, we ate the pie. It's just really good. But nothing? Nothing?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Yeah.
I feel like it was,
But, and I also kind of feel like there might be more emotional manipulation in that family because after all of that, why would they think they're the asshole still? You know?
yeah.
Like,
And also, like-
so much has been put on them.
Yeah, like, I feel like the whole family gang up on him all of a sudden. You ruined Christmas. How did I ruin Christmas? You can bake the Christmas bread. You were making it before me.
Right.
Like all of a sudden,
Right.
like I became the responsible. You know what I mean? I became the like now I'm the baker of the family. Like how did I get that job? How did it get passed on to me? You know what I mean? I don't know. Either way, it's just like holidays, man. Holidays are complicated. Like I said.
It's a mean family, though.
Holidays. Everybody be good to each other.
Yeah, what do you guys
Yeah.
think? I mean, you know, but you know, unfortunately, we can talk about this over and over again. But so, if any businesses in New Mexico or any businesses would like to promote or would like to sponsor a show, please contact us and add us in all of your social media. We are in everything: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're Pinterest. We are everywhere. And that is all for us for this week. And see you guys next week.